That's us. The whole planet. We're all bubble kids. Think about it. There's this ball that's around us, and outside of the atmosphere that we live in, the globe we live in, right? Outside of that, it's just a vacuum. You go outside, you're done. Good day, Miss Most Awesome.
Hello.
Hello. Well, let's get the show on the road.
Hi, this is Scout.
And William.
From Hypermentilating.
The podcast.
A show that follows life and change through the eyes of a father and a daughter. Join us as we find our way together.
There you go. Together we find. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Why is the game Roblox such a favorite with kids of this generation?
Well, you're probably going to have to answer that.
Probably. I think that it's because...
Just a bunch of weird squares bopping around in a weird rhythm.
I think it's probably because...
I am coming to take your brain.
No, I think it's because there's more than just one game to it.
The back of your computer's freaking me out there with all those pastel colors.
If you get bored of one game, then it doesn't matter. You can just switch to a different game. So I think that's
by
kind
game,
of...
you mean they use the Roblox world platform to do different things?
Yeah.
Like that one where you dress up those girls inappropriately?
Yeah.
And,
Dress to impress. I like that game, though. You're just dissing on it.
Does anybody still say dissing?
Yeah.
I don't think they do. I feel like they don't.
They do, actually. So you're the
still
weird one.
A bunch of hip-hop wannabe gangsters?
Okay. But yeah, I think that it's because there's lots of different possibilities and there's lots of different games, and it's not just limited to one area, and especially because kids, I feel like nowadays have very low attention, like small attention spans.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
not just kids, plenty of adults too, right?
Yeah.
You can train yourself up into that, which vast swaths of the world have done, for sure.
But I just feel like that has a lot to do with the fact that...
So what are you saying? It's popular because it's 20 games in one?
Way more.
100 games in one?
More.
1,000 games in one?
More.
1,000,000 games in one?
Probably.
Yeah, it's not 1,000,000 games.
Let's look it up.
Oh, you could look it up, but it's no way it's 1,000,000 games.
Many
But what about the weird graphics? Actually, it's kind of mesmerizing the way they bop along at that rhythm that they have.
Because it's fun, like...
Wasn't the original one, was they're climbing up and down, wasn't
millions. That's in 2020.
Sure.
15 million different experiences.
What does that mean? There's not 15 million, like you've got the one where you inappropriately dress girl cartoons. That's one.
That's one.
You got the first-person shooter one, the cartoon. Yeah, I don't like that one.
I don't like those either. But those are the popular ones. But that doesn't mean that there aren't ones that some kid in like 2020 discovered and it's his favorite game, but then no one else knows.
And there's no way there's 15 million. Oh well, you read it on the internet, so it's true.
On Roblox Wiki.
I like how outraged you are. All right, so there's millions of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, they're essentially all the same experience. They're those weird blocky cartoons that move in that Robloxy way. Yeah. You know? Like, it's not like I'm unfamiliar with Roblox. Although I don't have the same familiarity that you have and your brother. You know what I like about Roblox? I like that it has a kind of an innocence to it. Yeah. Like, it's maintained that too, that it doesn't have I don't know, it's less greasy and adult, and there's something sort of still kind of just fun and kid-like about it.
For sure.
The way the characters are drawn and the way it's presented in that weird specific Roblox rhythm, you know, the way characters move, that blocky way they move. Yeah. Wasn't the original one the one where you just climb the levels with thousands of other people?
The obbies?
Yeah.
No, those are just really popular in the time that Foz and I started playing. That's why you think that, because that's all Madish and I play. So.
That was fun though. I could see the fun of that, and then you'd fall down and you'd start all over, and there's other people in there. It was a very weird, specifically weird experience.
That was our favorite.
So why do you think that it's so popular? And it's not so much that it's so popular, right? It's that it's remained so popular. Yeah. Because most of those things come and go. They're just fads. But Roblox seems to have legs.
The reason is because it's not just really something that only kids can play, you know? Like, there's different things that you can play. There's role-play games, and there's games where you can design houses and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not just something that appeals to only little kids.
There's we should point out too, man, that it's something parents should be aware of if their kids are messing around in Roblox.
Yeah, especially
world,
in chats and stuff.
Yeah, it's a creeper's paradise.
Mm-hmm.
Like kids,
just make sure you're like monitoring.
Yeah, kids have to have they got to be switched on to go in there because it's.
There's also games that have like age limits. Like, I'm guessing the shooter games and that kind of stuff.
Right,
those have
that's
13.
That's easy to get around, isn't it? I mean, every kid who's
I've been 13 for
savvy
4 years.
Yeah, every kid who's savvy at all knows how to start a new account up. But it's definitely it definitely has that social aspect to it that has to be monitored because that is just the breeding ground for weirdos.
Yeah.
I think that's fair to mention.
But yeah, for sure. But it's also that's not to say that it's not fun and sweet and.
Well, like I said, one of the things I like about it is that it has a kind of an innocence to it. The way the characters move and the way that they're presented, it has sort of an old school, just kid feel to it.
Yeah.
Which is why it appeals to kids. Which is why it also has to be monitored because that's where kids go and that's where, sketchy, crappy people will follow them.
Yeah.
That's my biggest complaint with all of it, other than it's turning, generations of children into mush-brained morons.
Okay. Whoa.
Although that's not only Roblox.
No. I think that I know kids who are or people, women, I guess, who are 20 and still enjoy playing Roblox. It's because it's something that you can do for an hour a day.
Yeah.
And then, not get too bored of, and then switch it off, and then you don't really want to play it anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely got that time waster vibe. There's no question. There's almost no learning value to it. It's strictly a place to go to watch the blocks move around.
It's also, it's gotten better over the years too. Like now there's voice chat, so you can play games like karaoke, and you can compete against people.
Yeah.
And singing competitions and stuff like that.
Yeah, but all of that becomes degrees and degrees more of interacting and needs degrees and degrees more of care when you do it, right?
Yeah.
Because all of those are steps towards less and less anonymity. I definitely worry about that for kids. You guys weren't online in group chats. I don't like that.
No, God, no.
I mean, remember a couple of years ago, Paz got into a Discord chat, and he pretty much immediately got out of it because it was, it's just not. Children don't belong in discussions with adults, man.
No.
And as much as you would like to think it's just children discussing matters with children, that's not what happens.
No.
And
it's like those teen groups or whatever. Those half of them are not teens.
Yeah, I'm not an alarmist or particularly negative about this stuff, but I'm a realist, and the children should not be online chatting with strangers. I don't know how anybody could argue with that.
Should anyone really?
Probably not, but at least an adult has hopefully has the experience and the
wits
and the wits to know what they're getting into, although they probably don't a lot of the time. But kids are in no way equipped to have online chats with strangers. No way. That just should not be happening. And unfortunately, it does everywhere. So, okay.
Okay, so
it's Roblox is a favorite because, in your opinion, there's 15 million games.
Yeah, and it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. All right.
Okay, you're up.
I'm up.
Yeah, your topic is next.
All right, Irish, let us have a discussion about, and this comes about because you dabbled, and I've got some experience in this when I owned a cafe bar. I think that everyone should have to wait tables. That should just be part of growing up, man. In school, they have all of this, there's so much nonsense in school.
Yeah.
They should have a semester, when you're in grade 9 or 10, where the whole semester...
Or 8 even.
I don't know. Sure, whatever. But I was thinking 9 or 10 because you're a little bit older, right?
Right.
8 might be. Anyhow.
Yeah.
You should have a semester somewhere in there in your early teenage years or mid-teenage years where you go and wait tables quite a few times. You go and serve people. I think that's an experience everybody should have because it's way harder than people realize.
Yeah.
And it's one of those jobs it requires a lot. Like, there's a lot to it. It's physical. Standing on your feet for hours is way harder than people think. You have to be patient. You have to keep your temper. You can't, if you're not having a good day or you're in a bad mood, you can't be sharing that with the table.
No.
And it would serve everybody well. It would help people to have a better understanding of what that kind of work is, like just a grind where you have a job and you just have to do it. It's not, your opinion isn't necessary.
Mm-mm.
All that's necessary is you show up and you do the work. And it would also help everybody in the future when they became customers to respect and understand how much effort goes in to being a waitress or a waiter, to being in the service industry, to listening, to people. And I think it would just help everybody all around to become better people,
right.
More patient and more understanding. And not just in a restaurant situation, but if you're going to rent a car, or you're going to buy something at the store, whatever it is, you'd have a better understanding of what it is to be waiting on a customer.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people never do that in their life.
No.
They never are the person behind the counter or the person on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I do think everyone should, at least some point in their life, but I agree early on, should get the experience of waiting tables waiting tables. I think they should, because it gives them an idea of different kinds of people and different kind of interactions you can have, and just really what life is like, and that it's not all, kids in your class or your teachers or your friends. So I think that that's a good thing about it, and I think that it's good to do because it's just good.
Well,
blanking on the
you
word.
were just doing it recently. You just did it recently,
Yeah.
So that's what made me think of it. So, what did you learn from it? Like, what was most revelatory? What was most surprising? Like, don't overthink it. You just did it, so you hadn't done anything like that before.
Yeah.
So, what was the experience like?
It was fun. It was very fun, but it was also stressful at times because maybe the person was ordering a lot, or maybe they were having a bad day, or they were just being rude.
Yeah.
But probably the thing that stuck with me most is that there's lots of different people. Like, not everyone is not alike at all.
Yeah, true.
Like, I would go from waiting a table that was super nice and super kind and funny and bubbly, and then I go to another table and it was just not a completely different interaction. And I would never take orders from those tables. I would just bring out the food to those tables.
Okay.
Because I would be told, like, yeah, don't go over to that.
Yeah, leave that to the professionals.
Yeah, probably that everyone is different and everyone...
Even that's a good lesson.
Yeah. So,
what
probably
about
that.
Physically? Did you find it was more tiring than you thought to be walking around?
No. It was, I mean, probably if you did it, like,
I guess you only
for
did
weeks in a row.
Well,
but
it'd be more for an 8-hour shift. Like, I guess you didn't do it for that long, did you?
But no, I mean, it was just fun, but it was also not.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it's nice because I don't know, I enjoyed it, but I also think that it was much trickier than what everyone makes it out to be, because it's definitely not easy or simple.
No,
It's
God, no, not at all.
quite difficult. So,
do you think you'll approach being waited on differently now?
oh, 100%.
Why?
Because I'll always try and, like, be more aware of how they feel, and they're also people too. Like, obviously I always knew that waiters were people, but a lot of the times you might be, your head might be somewhere else, so you're not as patient with that person or something like that. So I think that it'll definitely change the way I feel and look at at waiters.
Yeah. And that's kind of what I was getting at the start too, right? Like that's why I think everybody should do it.
Yeah.
Because you just don't understand that what they're doing until you do it. I know that for me, before I did it, for a long time, I just thought, well, it doesn't get much more simple than that. I say hamburger and beer, and you come back with a hamburger and beer. Like anybody can do that. You don't realize there's a lot more to it than that. There's a bunch of tables going on. There's stresses, like you say. It's the person. What kind of a day are they having? Like there's just so much more to it.
Yeah, for sure. I have a lot of respect for them now.
Yeah.
For waiters now, because it's a tricky job. You have to remember things, and
Definitely.
you have to be patient, and you're definitely on your feet a lot. So it's.
And you do have to, like, when you're dealing with those kind of people that they steered you away from. Like, they're tricky, man, where you have to try and defuse people who are wanting to be hangry, and then when people are rude to you, you just have to sort of find a way to deal with it. You can't be throwing drinks in their faces or, it's
a lot.
It's tough. It is a lot.
It's a lot. So,
and if you're on a long shift, I'm telling you, man, it is so tiring.
Yeah.
Like it's one of the more tiring jobs I've ever had, and I've had, the jobs I've had, and a lot of them are physical, but it's a weird standing all day and walking. It doesn't seem like it should be tiring, but
I can see how it would be. I can see how it would get. I can see how it would get tiring and just a lot. I can see how it would just get to be a lot.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah. So that's it. I just really think that it would be a job that if everybody... the reason I said school, I mean, you could do it when you're 25, it'd be good too, but the reason I said school is it just seems like a no-brainer. It's one of the problems that I have with school, is that a lot of times they're not teaching kids anything useful. Right? Like, they're teaching kids things that they don't even need to anymore because it's all online. Kids can teach themselves. Or you can show kids, right? Like, it's the things that would be useful or things like that. Well, set up a thing where kids can be a waiter or a waitress for 2-3 months, or they do it twice a week or something. They go in and they really learn personal skills.
Even if it's just like a month thing.
You learn skills.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think a semester, like do it for 2-3 months, whatever the semester is at your school, because what's the downside?
Right.
A kid learns some skills, social skills, learns of proper ways to work, because it's not the kind of job you can't hide either very well. Like the job is pretty simple, but oddly complicated because of how many balls are in the air when you're doing it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
All right, then.
But I agree that it should be something that younger people should have to do. So I agree.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
We are in agreement.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
I'm giddy with joy at our agreement.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, change happens. First time you remember hearing music. I know when mine was. First time I can remember ever, like, music clicking in my head as it being, oh, this is music, is your freaky circus music that you would always play. Oh my god. That sound is imprinted in my head. Yep, that.
But that's because you guys would remember what Maddox would do is, you guys would do your circus routines. You'd come out of the bedroom with your costumes and he would do magic. Oh, it was so freaking cute.
Yep, I do remember that.
He was so serious about it. Oh, yeah. And he would bow and he would do all these moves, and then you'd come out and you'd have some dance routine, and you guys would put on a circus.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That song is March of the Gladiators is what it's called.
Yep.
That's cool,
that guy,
March
whatever
of the
his name
Gladiators,
is.
but it's the circus song. That's what everybody knows it as, the circus song.
Yep, that's
when you first remember.
That's the first time I remember music ever, like, in my head ever being like, oh, that's music.
As opposed to just noise.
Yeah, as opposed to it just being cool sounds that I liked.
Okay.
That was the first time ever being like, oh, so this is music. That and Descendants.
Oh, the song you and Mattis used to sing, remember?
They say I'm trouble.
Oh,
well, I don't want to get copyright here right now.
That was so cute too. The two of you walking down the street and you'd sing
Holding
that together.
Hands.
Oh man, that was cute. Yeah, music's
And we each have our
awesome.
own parts that we would do.
Music's played a big part in your life.
Yeah, for sure.
You guys. Mine too. Most people's, I suppose. I mean, most people can associate, like you hear a song and you can associate with it, right? Like, oh, I remember I was here when I heard that, or oh, when I was doing this song was playing. I'm trying to think for me. I think what pops into my head is classical music on this turntable. My mom playing it and hearing that. And then for me, as far as my own sort of, I don't know, probably like, we had 45s, like records and stuff, you know? So there would be something like that, probably 50s and 60s, something on music, you know?
Yeah.
For me, it's Elvis, though, for sure. Elvis Presley is the
I thought
first
you were
that
gonna
I
say
was
that.
like, I thought, because he just did so many different kinds of songs, so much different music was involved, pianos, electric guitars, gospel,
Right.
country, pop. There was just so many different sounds. So I always think of him when I think of music. I don't remember not liking Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
I don't remember not listening to his music. Yeah.
Okay, that's a good one.
Yeah. But I think it would have been classical, though, because when you first asked, that's what I thought of in my head. I thought of my mom and the old record player, and her playing, her liking that kind of music,
Yeah.
and telling us about it.
It's definitely always the music that the parents like.
For sure.
So for me, it was your...
Well, you guys, it was
March of the
you guys
Gladiators.
loved Jerry Lee Lewis, and
Yeah.
because I like all that old stuff too, and so you listen to AC/DC and Zeppelin and Queen,
Yep.
Pink Floyd, but then lots of you guys. We listened to a lot. Because your mother too, she's got good music.
Yep.
She likes music a lot too. So you guys had
Definitely
a lot
a very cultured family.
I don't know if
With music, for sure.
Very musically
music, for
cultured,
sure.
for sure.
I
sure.
literally put anything in front of me and I'll almost for sure know at least the name of it.
Like Mattish had got that Beethoven for the CDs because he liked that too. Like I mean I love that because that's beautiful music. Like if you don't, anybody who has, I think a lot of people don't like classical music for no other reason than they just assume they don't like it.
Right.
Like if they actually sat and listened and gave it a chance, I'm not saying that they would love it and be getting, tats and the merch. But, I think they would be like, whoa, that's beautiful. Or that's, because sometimes it's angry, it's used in war, it's used in peace, it's used in love.
Yeah.
It's music's awesome.
For sure. Well, there you have it.
There you have what?
Our change happens. There you have
our
change
discussion
happens.
of music now has to end.
Well, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
So our discussion of music comes to a conclusion here now.
Here, yes.
Well,
Yep.
I don't think I was ready for that.
Well, too bad, says the Tad. Oh, that was good.
That wasn't good.
Yeah, it was.
Too bad, says the Tad. That's just making noises, similar sounding noises, rhymes,
Yeah.
weird
A tadpole.
rhymes.
Too bad, says the Tad. The tadpole.
What was the original thing? Music. The first time what?
The first time you remember hearing music.
So what was the change? How did that? What?
The change was that the music changed from being sounds that sounded cool to being, oh, this is what they mean when they say music.
So that means that then you were becoming a participant in the listening, as rather than just being a
bystander.
A bystander, yeah. Rather than just being noise that was washing over you, you were like, you started to develop probably likes and dislikes.
Right.
Yeah, for me, that would definitely be those 45s, like these weird, kitschy things and fun little songs and stuff. Yeah, that would definitely be that. When I started to realize that music could be almost whatever you wanted it to be. Mm-hmm. That's when you actually start to appreciate that the sounds around you can be musical, like banging on tin pots can be musical if it's done right, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's about the time when Madish started having his little home drum kit that I set up for him.
Yeah.
Well, it was music.
Oh my God.
It was.
Dana and I were in the car the other day, and we were laughing with each other, and Alana was in the front seat, and I was in the back seat, and Dana was in shotgun.
Yeah.
And Alana was making us laugh about something, and Dana and I stopped laughing at the same time, and at the same time we went, It was really funny. And then we started getting into like a little argument with Alana because Alana was like, why did you guys breathe out when you stopped laughing? And we were like, well, you have to. When you stop laughing, you need to take your breath. You need to gather your breath. And then Alana was trying to prove to us that she doesn't do that. So I was trying to make her laugh, but I was unsuccessful.
So Alana figures that when she's done laughing, she doesn't need to inhale?
Yeah.
Well, maybe not if she only...
No, she doesn't need to go like this.
Oh, you don't need to do that.
Well, I do. I always do.
Every time after you laugh, you go...
I go like this. I go like this.
No, you don't do that.
Okay, well,
all the
that's
time.
unnatural just there. But you'll pay attention. Next time I laugh, you'll see.
You're going to go,
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't feel like that's true.
Go ahead. Weirdness. How about it?
Okay, my weirdness is something that occurred to me today or yesterday. Madish and I were playing catch, and the sky was blue, like a really beautiful blue. And it seemed like there was no clouds, or not very many clouds, but actually there was a lot of clouds, but they were just kind of wispy. They weren't those big fat white ones.
Right.
And there was a plane ripping through the sky and leaving the contrail. And so you could see it for just a huge amount of time, and it was arcing. And that made me think about, how the earth is round and we live here and the planes are flying up there.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about the sky and how, outside of it, not that far up, is just a vacuum of space. And basically we're living in a snow globe. That's what I thought. Like, we're basically in a snow globe. So there's my weirdness, is that on Earth here, we're basically snow globers.
What's a good weirdness?
Is it, Scout?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
That it's weird, or that we're in a snow globe?
Both. Like, the ozone layer is like the glass around the globe, and then the base is like Earth, and all the people in the little towns are us.
If aliens were ripping past and analyzing us, that's what they would see too.
Yeah,
just
for sure.
This ball around a ball,
mm-hmm.
and somehow we're managing to skitter around on the surface.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would definitely, I guess as long as they don't give us a shake, we're all right.
Have you ever thought about the fact that aliens probably sit on their planets thinking like, oh, I hope the humans don't take over? Like, we think the opposite. We think, oh, I hope aliens never land and
mm-hmm.
start war with us. But it's like they're probably thinking the same thing, so they probably want nothing to do with us.
Yeah, I've definitely thought that. I think we're freaking warlike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we just are. We've evolved to be warlike, and everybody has this sort of savage in them, it seems like. Mm-hmm. And I wonder if other planets, other species, or other aliens haven't evolved to be
right
better than that,
well,
or
also,
more than that. And then I used to think, well, if they did see us, why would they contact us? They'd look at us with our guns and our knives and our bombs, and they'd be like, no, I'm not. Earth is the weirdos.
It's also weird to think maybe in a galaxy like just trillions and billions and more than that years away, like light years or however far away.
Mm-hmm.
There's
far
yeah,
away.
like super
in a
far,
galaxy far
unreachable.
Far away. Nerd.
Yeah, like there's there's probably humans like us, but maybe more evolved or less evolved on planets that we can't even dream about reaching right now.
Yeah.
And maybe they're blue, or they have 3 legs. It's just weird to think that we're probably not the only form of life. That's what I think. I mean, it's hard to think that there is, because we've explored super far in different galaxies too, and
we can see far.
Yeah, and it's weird that we haven't found any form of life. But that's not to say that there isn't any form of life anywhere.
It's mathematically, it seems unlikely that there's no other forms of life. But on the other hand,
unlikely doesn't mean impossible.
Well, on the other hand, I was going to say mathematically, it seems like we should have had evidence of it before now.
But we have.
It's kind of crazy. What, life on other planets?
No, but they're like doesn't Mars have? It's one of some planet has.
Microbes.
No. Like old things that could have or definitely held water in them, and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And maybe there was life billions and trillions of years ago on planets that could live there, but are now not there anymore because they died out, or they.
I'm definitely. I suppose that is possible. Yes. I mean, billions. You can't say. I don't think you should say trillions, only because, as far as we know, the universe is only 14.5 billion years old. Now that is what we know right now. That we can look back, But that could be. But maybe just.
But the universe has probably been here for. I mean, it's forever.
Well, that's one of the big mysteries of life, though.
Whoa!
You didn't. That hadn't.
Whoa! No! Give me a second. Give me a second.
That's the Big Bang, right?
No, give me a second.
Yeah.
Because.
Oh, this is.
No, because we're not talking about Earth at this point. We're talking about everything.
Everything.
It's been here forever.
No. That's the big
space?
thing. We don't know, man. That's the thing. That's why people, God, and everything else.
Obviously, space has been here forever because, like.
Right, but our universe and everything we know of
as the universe. Oh,
I feel
like crying because.
That's why I remember the other day I was talking to you about the James Webb goes back 14, can go back to the best of our knowledge, right here, sitting here today, to the best of what we humans, Earth people, have been able to ascertain. The universe began with the Big Bang 14.5 billion years ago, roughly. But
what was there before that?
Well, but that's the whole thing.
Space.
Yes, but
nothing.
But nothing.
But because technically, no, because
are we
technically,
just one universe in trillions of universes?
Yeah, but I've never thought of this because technically, the universe, like space, is nothing. It's just
emptiness.
Nothing.
Yeah, it mostly is a vacuum. It's
empty.
empty.
I've never thought about that though. That there's like nothing.
There was nothing.
No, I've never thought that we're just something in nothing. Like that there's nothing around us except for
us.
Yeah, that. And just like, I genuinely feel like crying because that's so weird.
Yes. Space is awesome.
No, but the thing is, space is nothing, but it's also everything.
Yes.
So maybe, like, to our knowledge, everything started with the Big Bang. But, like, there might have been something far away.
Yes.
Before the Big Bang.
There could have been another Big Bang way over there.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm thinking about right now. What I'm thinking about is the fact that, like, we are on this planet, but before us, there was something else. But there also could have been nothing before us.
Yes.
But that also, like...
Yes. It's so trippy, right?
No, but because I always thought that before the... No, I've never thought of it. I just thought that space and all the planets and stars and stuff.
Galaxies.
Yeah, but I know that some of them are newer. But I also always thought that all of them were kind of... Like, everything was... Not everything, but a lot of it has just been here since forever. Since the beginning, but maybe there is no beginning because it's been forever. So, like, the beginning of forever, but forever is forever.
Yes.
So how can there be a beginning of forever? Because it's, like,
For
forever.
Sure. And but
Like, when did it start if it's forever?
The best we can ascertain right now is that about 14.5 billion years ago, there was all energy, all matter in the universe was compressed into an unimaginably small nothing, and then there was what they're calling the Big Bang, and that exploded out that energy, and that's why the universe is also expanding, right? Even as we sit here now, the universe is expanding outwards. It's moving. It's moving and it's getting bigger. That's why we're only going to be able to see, even if we could see at the speed of light, we could only see so far away because it's moving away from us at the speed of light.
Okay, 2 things though.
Yeah,
if
only
there was,
2.
But if there was nothing,
yeah,
then what was there?
This is the whole thing.
And also, you're saying that the Big Bang started everything, right? But didn't the Big Bang take out the dinosaurs?
I'm not. I'm saying that this is the best theory we have right now.
There's been more than one?
More than one. To the best of our knowledge, the universe that we live in, everything that we live in, began in an infinitely small nothingness of compacted energy, and there was a big bang where this unbelievable energy just blasted outwards, and it's still blasting outwards. And as it went outwards, things collected. So Earth was originally Earth was like a rock, and then it just collected other rocks, and it grew bigger and bigger.
It's just
so all of the things were things that collected and grew bigger. So suns collected a lot of energy, planets collected a little bit of rock, right?
So an asteroid took out the dinosaurs.
An asteroid did, yes, just a big flying rock.
But also,
which landed near Mexico.
Yeah, but can't you go see the crater?
Yeah, for sure.
But
I think some of it was on land.
But also, like, hang on. I'm just starting to realize now that, like, where does space end? Nowhere? Oh my God, no. No, that's not funny.
All right, let's have this on the next episode.
No, just wait, because now I have so many questions. I can't wait.
But the episode's going to be 20 hours long.
I can't wait. So then it'll be 20 hours long because I have questions.
This is to be continued.
No, wait, hang on.
No, I'm serious. We can roll it into our first topic for our next episode.
A couple more things. Because it just doesn't end, it just keeps going?
Theoretically, there would be an edge of the universe all the way around, right?
Which is where?
It's far away. Because now we're talking about sizes, we're talking about distances that are unimaginable, Irish. Like 14.6 billion light years away. You know? Like we're talking about here's my way of looking at it.
Space is weird.
I look at it like this. Everywhere is the center of the universe. But
what?
Yeah, I know. But that's how I see it. That's how I understand it. Everywhere is the center of the universe. You and I, sitting here right now, are the center of the universe. But a billion light years away is also the center of the universe. Because it's so unimaginably large.
I'm not lying to you right now. I'm just now realizing that, like, what space is.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I'm not dumb. I know what space is, but I'm just now realizing that, like,
it's crazy.
It's
vast.
Like, it can't have started. Because, like, space has been here since forever, right? But when is forever? When did forever start? Was there ever?
Is why...
But, like, okay, but the thing is, does forever start? Or is forever just, like, it's just been here since...
Okay, so we'll continue this next week. Mm-hmm. Well, we have to, because we can go forever. All right, get it? We can go forever.
Oh, yeah, funny.
I love you.
Even though I'm having, like, a crisis right now.
It's a good crisis, though. It's a crisis of existence. It's good, man.
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
All right, I love you.
I love you, too.
I love you very much.
I love you, too.
I love you to infinity.
No, it's not funny. I'm tripping. I'm tripping balls right now.
I love you to the edges of the universe.
No, it's not funny. I'm tweaking out right now.
I love you from the center of the universe out.
No, it's not funny. Okay, we're taking up 2 topics in the next episode. That was episode the 36th.
Episode the 36th. Yes.
Yep. All right.
All right, next week.
Yep, I love you.
See ya. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.